Today I will present our paper on the shoulders of giants, a new dataset for pool-based development. My name is Xunhui. We all know that pool-based development is really popular. More than 70% of commits come from pull requests, and more than 4 million people are using pull requests in GitHub. So it's widely used in open source communities. And moreover, there is a rapid increase of open source community. From this picture, we can see that from June 2014 to June 2019, the pull request number increases more than 13 times, the project number increases more than 14 times, and the developer number increases more than 8 times. Therefore, because of this change, we also need to build up a new dataset for pull request related factors. And also during the past 10 years, there are a lot of papers focusing on the acceptance of pull request. Some of them focus on one specific factor, and some other studies focus on the overall factors that influence the pull request acceptance. But because of the emerging of new metrics, there should be a latest overall perspective of these factors. So our dataset is based on George's 2014 work. We made some modifications and did some extensions. And firstly, we select proper projects. And secondly, we find the related factors in related works in the last 10 years and replicate the factors. And thirdly is do some analysis work. For the project selection part, firstly, we filter projects that were forked from others. For these projects, they share the same history with the source project, and will influence our dataset's representativeness. And secondly, we removed projects that were marked as deleted when creating our dataset. These projects were not active anymore. And thirdly, we kept the projects which have more than 33 pull requests and removed all the others, as we considered they have too little history for meaningful analysis. And firstly, we chose 6 programming languages. Okay, and next we define the activity of these projects by calculating the number of developers. We divided these projects into 3 parts: the low active projects, mid active projects, and high active projects. And next we remove the pull requests that were not submitted to the default branch of the target project. And also we remove those that were not closed. The remained were regarded as analyzable pull requests, and we selected the projects that have no less than 20 analyzable pull requests. And finally, after removing these projects whose repository cannot be found on GitHub web page, we got more than 11,000 projects and more than 3 million pull requests in the end. So for the feature selection part, except for the features in the base work, we collected other new features appeared in other previous studies. And this is a snapshot of table 1 in our paper. And the technical report can be seen on GitHub. Okay, for the feature collection methods we use is listed here. For whether the pull request uses CI tools or not, we use our novel heuristic method. And for the affiliation information, we also use our heuristic method. And for the personality-related factors, we use the IBM-Watson personality index. For the emotion-related factors, we use the model appeared in the previous studies. And for the CI builds related factors, we use the travels, circle, and drawn API to get the build status. And for the country and gender related factors, we also use the model appeared in previous studies. So for the future work, we firstly want to expand the dataset with code quality related features. And then we build a big picture based on our dataset for both the outcome and latency of pull requests. And next, we will build up a theory for pool-based development. So that's all. Thanks for listening.